times I've had a lot of people saying that spiritual works are not working for them. They have already tried what every other person's tried and they got their testimony, but to them, it's not really working for them. So I'm here to talk about it. In case you fall into these categories, you feel like spiritual work doesn't work for you. You've tried what every other person tried and you've not gotten testimony. You even there is a lot of people naturally they're all about delays, like everything that they are doing, even when others are doing that particular thing and succeeding, when they come to their own part, they will start experiencing delays. They will start experiencing, even when they are praying, it will seem as if they are not getting answer to their prayer. You see somebody that just walked in and received an answer, but to yourself, you are seeing that as if your road is blocked and all that. Now, stay tuned on this video to the end. I'm going to be sharing with you things that you can do and the few things that can cause that for you, and by the grace of God, by doing so, you will get rid of it. But before I dive into this video, in case you are seeing me for the first time in this space, you are highly welcome. Here I share spiritual tips and health tips using the natural things that God created. Don't forget we have different natural items in the store, so you can place order if you need any of them. I love you guys. Don't forget to follow me or subscribe for more if you love this topic. Okay, God bless you always. So guys, number one thing that can cause spiritual works or spiritual recipes not to work for you, maybe you see when others are testifying of a particular recipes, or you see when other people are testifying about one particular item, spiritual item they've used and it works for them. You now rush to go and get that particular thing and it did not work for you. Not, let me tell you, and this thing happened continually. It's like it's consistently. It's not that it's this particular one. Generally, you've tried whatever that's been recommended to. A lot of people have told you, or the ones that you searched for yourself, and yet you've not gotten answer, right? Now, number one thing that can cause it, let me tell you. Now, when we are saying about spiritual thieves, spiritual items, they are not magic. Remember that these things are natural creations of God. It's as well as you are praying. Right now, because you are using nature, attaching it with the natural benefit of the thing that God created, makes it to work for you very, very well. But let me tell you, the reason why that most of the times these things are not working for you is your faith. Right? Is your faith. Let me tell you, whoever that goes to the Lord must believe there is God. You've not seen him. Nobody have ever seen him, but we believe. Our faith is very tight that he lives, that he do miracles, that he do wonders. And that is why whenever that we stand and call upon him, we got an answer because our faith is very tight. We believe that he's existing. Right now, applicable to whenever they are using spiritual items or spiritual product, irrespective of whoever that prepared it. Your faith is number one answer to whatever that you are doing. So you don't do things because you want every other person to do it. Mind you, there are some people that try some stuffs and it works for them even when they don't have faith. It works for them. But I want to let you know that we humans, we have different spirits. And there is this particular thing that are called energy. Especially when somebody energy is low, when you are full of negative energy, you see that it's not actually going to work for you like somebody that the aura, the energy is so positive. Do you understand? So number one thing that gives you answer to whatever spiritual work, spiritual assignment, spiritual product is your faith. So you need to believe that as I use this, it's going to work for me. And I tell you, go ahead to use that thing. It's definitely going to work for you. The number two thing that can make spiritual works or whatever not to work for you, let me tell you in life, right, is prayer. Nothing is magic. Like I always tell you, whenever you are using any natural things, remember that God created them. God created everything and said, name them, whatever that you call them, it's what it is. From today, I've handed over all these creations, you make use of them. And that's why I mostly tell people that when it comes to nature, when it comes to natural ingredient that is created by God, it's not for a particular religion. It's not for a particular person. It's generally for everybody, irrespective of your religion, irrespective of whatever that you believe on. What you need is that when you bring that item, knowing the spiritual benefit that are attached to that particular item, bring in religion, bring your faith, which is your religion and your belief, and pray, is definitely going to work for you. Most of the time, I have had a lot of people that come to my DM, they share testimony, oh, promise I do this assignment, it works for me. So, promise I do this and it works for me. This assignment that you shared, I did it and I got an answer. These are the people with different religions, right? These are the people with different beliefs. Yes, it's working for them. Number one, because of the spiritual benefit that God have placed on that item they are using. Another thing is the prayer, their belief, and the faith. So whenever that you're using any spiritual item, being it prepared by anybody, or you want to start doing it from the scratch by yourself, make sure you pray. Praying as well as saying a words. That words, that prayer is like and you are activating it, you are charging it with your energy to work for you. But many of us, whenever we are doing something, so many people will be like, oh, do I need to say something? Even if I did not say you should say something, you should know that you are using this item and there's a purpose of why you are using this item. Of course, you definitely need to pray. You need to say something. You need to send that in an errand. Hold God by His word, by that power that my own is to tell you that when you get this salt, this is the spiritual benefit of this salt, right? Your own is to use this salt for whatever that you want, knowing the spiritual benefit that are attached to them, and it works for you. So number one thing that always makes spiritual items not to work for you, because you are not charging it with the words of your utterances, or you are not praying. Right now, another thing that can make spiritual works or spiritual items not to work for you, when you are filled with negative energy. And what do I mean by negative energy? That is why the spiritual cleansing is very, very important. I made a video on a live video yesterday, and I told you about salt cleansing. That is the cheapest and very easiest cleansing that you can do, and it's very, very necessary for everybody. Every day you go to the market, you go to the burial ground, you go to parties, you go to the functions, you go to the bar, you mixed up with different people. And do you know that every human being have a very different spirit? There are so many persons that when you come in contact with them, automatically you've been contacted with negative energies. There are so many persons that will come into your life, automatically things will change. To these people, they might not really know. That is why that everybody needs cleansing. Even if you don't want to start doing running hair scatter, right? You can as well use salt, or you get a prepared. Now for now, we've gotten our prepared cleansing soap made with herbs, leaves joined together for its purpose. So you just get it once in a while, you use it to bet yourself. This thing stands as a cleansing. You are cleansing yourself from bad energy. There are some places that you will go to, when you come back, you use the soap and cleanse yourself. Bet, say, God, every energy, every spirit that have followed me from this place, I cleanse myself. Of course, they're going to leave, because that particular item mixed together for that soap, they don't deal with it. The familiar spirit, the evil spirit, or that negative spirit is not really good with it. So it's definitely going to leave you. But when you did not do anything, you do not do salt cleansing, you do not do any cleansing, you just occupy those negative energies on your body. You discover that whenever that you use any product, or you use any assignment that every other person are using and testifying, you begin to see that it's not working for you. So spiritual cleansing is one of the things, or negative energy or bad aura is one of the things that can make spiritual things not to work for you. Now, another thing I will tell you is that, let me tell you, life is a spiritual, and spiritual, you see, control the physical. Right? Most of the time, whenever that you are doing any spiritual assignments, especially that has to do with your life, that has to do with a particular thing that you're expecting, please keep it to yourself. You don't need to start going to tell anybody, oh, I got this product, I want to use it for this assignment, oh, I want to do this cleansing because of this. Because you don't know whom that person is. Even if I'm not talking about physical knowing, I am talking about the spiritual being. There's a lot of people that possess a spirit that resists good things. So you automatically, immediately you tell them that, oh, I'm about to do this for this particular thing, they terminate it immediately. You don't know, because you're not spiritually alert, you're not spiritually active. So even on your prayer, maybe some of us may be going to the mountain for prayer, we'll be going for a particular prayer ground, we're going for a particular deliverance and whatever. We start announcing it even before getting that thing done. It's not normal. So do that and let the result speak by himself. There are so many things that can cause spiritual, is as well as mixing up with people. As a young man, as a young woman, you start sleeping with everybody you see. Applicable to married people as well. You sleep with everything on the skirt. You sleep with every man that comes to your life. You don't know the spirit that the person possesses. You don't know the energy that the person possesses. There's a whole lot. If you want to know more about this, please comment on the comment section, and I will keep sharing with you. Okay, the video is already long, so I think I end it up here, and hear your reply on the comment section if you really want to know more about things that can make spiritual work not to work for you. In my next video, I will share with you things you can do, right, to cleanse up this energy, and you stand in the gap to receive back to back of God's blessing. Thank you for watching. If you follow me up to this moment, my name is Promise. Don't forget, here I share tips. I'm your friend, I'm your loved ones, I'm your good one. So don't forget to like this video, share it for more, follow me or subscribe for more. I love you guys and stay blessed. I'll be right back to share more with you. Bye.